I chose to do my project on sea turtles, and the article that I chose discussed how climate change and warmer temperatures affect sea turtles. I chose to do my project on sea turtles because when I was little, I had a turtle, and I thought it might be interesting to research something that I'm already familiar with. So, the rising temperatures and climate change affect sea turtles because they are cold blooded and most of their physiology depends on external temperatures. So, because of this, single sex turtle population have been occurring, which can lead to their extinction. And this is because reptiles undergo TSD, which stands for temperature dependent sex determination. This is when the egg is laid, the embryo has no gender. However, it develops into male or female depending on the incubation temperature. If the incubation temperatures are low, more males will be produced, but if they're high, more females will produce. Because of this, single sex turtle populations can emerge, and this leads to the extinction of turtles completely. So, if there are not enough of the same, um, the researchers for this article are saying that turtles might go extinct because there's not the same amount of male and female to reproduce. So, after TSD was found in sea turtles, scientists began analyzing primary sex ratios. They noticed that there were more female turtles being produced. Scientists used satellite transmitters in which tracked the movement of 15 male and 8 females from the breeding ground. Many males returned, but no females did. This resulted in a more male balanced adult sex ratio because the males were breeding more than the females. So, a second study was conducted in which they analyzed the population size of 75 nests. This showed that some of the world's biggest sea turtle populations have primary female sex ratios. So, warmer temperatures may actually benefit sea turtles. A third study was conducted. During this study, scientists focused on how nest numbers globally would change under different warming situations. So scientists noticed that everything was equal and warmer temperature actually increased the population. This is because male sea turtles breed more than females. So the warmer temperatures produce more females, and that just gives the males more females to fertilize with, which increases the population. So they're now saying that warmer temperatures actually helped turtles rather than what they said it actually doesn't cause extinction. But then they found out warm temperatures do affect the hatching process negatively. So we're going to shift our focus towards the warmer temperatures affecting the hatching process. High incubation temperatures are lethal to developing clutches or a group of eggs. So a clutch is just a cluster of eggs altogether. So typically turtle embryos develop properly at 25 to 35 degrees Celsius. If the climate temperatures are warming, sea turtle eggs will not develop successfully because it'll be too warm. This raised concerns regarding the turtle egg development rather than the abundance of female gender turtles. If global warming continues, entire clutches of eggs can fail, contributing to extinction. So now they're saying that the warmer temperatures do cause the eggs not to hatch because it's too warm. So maybe now they're saying that maybe they can adapt. So they're saying that sea turtles, since they've been around for years and have survived dramatic climate changes in the past, both warmer and cooler, so maybe they can adjust to the changing environment in the future. But the eggs are still the issue. So scientists suggested ways that turtles, things that they can do to help with their hatching issues. So, in order for sea turtles' eggs to develop successfully, scientists suggested turtles shifting their nesting time to a cooler time of the year. This works for birds that's why birds migrate, because it's too cold in this area, so they move to warmer places. But scientists worry that the speed of phenomenological change may not be sufficient enough to ensure the cooler incubation temperatures. Scientists also suggest that turtles should move their nesting site to cooler geographic regions, but this could not work because animals usually always return to the same site they were hatched from to breed. So they're just suggesting these things, not saying that they would specifically work, but just suggestions that they came up with that turtles can do. Oh, now scientists are saying what can us as humans do to help these sea turtles. So sand temperatures at nesting sites are always being recorded by sea turtle researchers. Their main priority to avoid turtle extinction is to keep a close eye on the current sea turtle populations. One strategy they use to increase the development of eggs during warmer temperatures is to use shade to reduce the nest temperatures. So they would like use anything like to put over it to make sure that the sun is not on it too much and to just reduce the temperature. They also thought of relocating entire nests to a shaded area to closely monitor them. So they were thinking of just moving the eggs and putting them in the specific temperature that they need, and they can monitor them and make sure that they develop properly. Another solution they thought of was planting vegetation at the back of the nesting area. So they would build vegetation in the back and it would grow and it would shade the whole section of where the nesting area is on the beach. And this has already been used successfully at nesting sites in Florida, where trees were used to shade nesting sites from streetlights, in which disrupt the hatching process. So they're saying that it's been proven to help reduce the temperatures, because in Florida at certain important nesting sites, they've actually used this technique and it seems to work. So, just some ways that I found online that we can save these turtles. So, reduce marine debris that may entangle or be accidentally eaten by sea turtles. Participate in coastal cleanups and reduce plastic use to keep our beaches and ocean clean. Carry reusable water bottles and shopping bags. And they already started doing that with the bags in the grocery stores that I always forget. And then you can also keep nesting beaches dark and safe for turtles, the things that I discussed that were in the article. So, and I hope that this was a very informative type of presentation and that people actually learn some things, and maybe people will start to be more considerate of the animals that we share the earth with.